Hey everyone, my name is Terry Marchetta and I am Vice President of Residential Styling for Mannington. And today I'm going to walk you through a few trends that are driving all of our looks and styles this season. Our first inspirational trend we're calling Mid-Century Mindset. And this is inspired by mid-20th century design, where it combines organic influences and simplistic forms, all while remaining focused on function. This style connects us to the outdoors by using natural organic materials as its framework, but pulls inspiration from both Japanese and Scandinavian design. Now, similar in vein, Japanese and Scandinavian cultures share an appreciation for minimalistic, sustainable interiors that rely on the healing power of nature to create these stress-free, harmonizing atmospheres that promote calm and introspection. So with this design style, you want to take a less is more approach. Hardwood flooring is the perfect complement to this design style. Use long wide planks that are naturally understated and have minimal textural distressing. It's all about wood in its natural form that pulls from nature, centering around species such as white oak, maple, and hickory. The interest is found in plank-to-plank variation and soft edge spalting, or through stain application. Mid-tone stains of caramelized brown accents the natural underglow of the wood, shifting focus away from gray and placing emphasis on the warm end of the spectrum. Just like the wood, the stones create backdrops that are very subtle and minimal. Consumers are focusing on concrete, terrazzo, and French limestone that have minimal to no variation. The interest is found either in their shape, their texture, or the dusty lime finishes on the surface. This combines to create a chalky, warm visual that is a perfect accent to this design style. Our next casual trend is called Cottage Core, and it's all about looking and living like you're in some sort of pastoral painting. This trend is a movement harkening back to agricultural life and craft, where it embraces a simpler, sustainable existence that is harmonious with nature. Aesthetically, it's a nod towards tradition and the English countryside. And it's centered around what you would imagine living in a cottage on a countryside would be like, focusing on gardening, greenery, floral prints, flowy dresses, and animals. You want to feel like you fit in on a farm. Flooring in this trend is all about casual traditional materials, such as oak, cherry, and hickory, where the focus is on time-endured texture and color. Saw marks and aesthetics that have worn details seem to be popping up everywhere. We're also seeing skinny planks and variable width become the norm, especially when combined with traditional mid-tone fume visuals. Now, just like the wood, stones are also very traditional. Patio-inspired materials are showing up everywhere. Looks such as slate, exposed brick, and limestone in modular or ashlar layers are becoming more prominent. Pattern is being used through encaustic tiles and painted floor visuals that are influenced by European design and have an old cottage-like feel. Our next classic trend is called Regency. This is about fuss and frill combined with antiques and layering, all inspired by the 18th century elite. This trend is about repurposed historical glamour, careful color coordination, and regal patterning. We've seen a reemergence for quality and authenticity, especially in accessories and furniture, and we are noticing a strong return to traditional design that is purposeful. The flooring for this trend is all about traditional wood species such as sawn-faced white oak and walnut, where the focus is on shapes. We are still seeing herringbone and marquetry looks continue to remain popular, but in refined, light whitewashed finishes. Although there's an interest in geometry, the floor still needs to create a subtle backdrop that creates balance within the look. The millennial generation is still looking for a sense of history and quality with these looks from the past, seeking out visuals that add value and a sense of luxury to the home. Stones are focused on dramatic marbles. Anything that has a historical reference which elevates the style of the room, providing an elegant interior, is the material of choice. Our final inspirational trend we're calling Destination Unknown. It's built upon Italian, Spanish, and Moroccan traditions, as they are rooted in slow living and embrace minimalism through natural materials and soft, earthy color schemes. Destination Unknown interior style is a modern take on the Mediterranean aesthetic. A Mediterranean home is a haven for anyone who thrives in sun-kissed places that bridge the gap between the outdoors and indoors. These homes are simple and relaxed and celebrate open-plan living and rustic finishes. The wood looks for this trend center around exotics: walnut, teak, acacia, and oak that have a light, worn, refined, rustic finish. Mid-tone stains take center stage as fuming techniques bring out the warmth and glow of the natural material. Finally, the tiles also feature worn visuals. Everything looks handmade and artisan-inspired. The edges are soft, the grouts are rustic, and the finishes are imperfect, making it look as if each piece of tile has been hand-set. They feature materials such as zellige, terracotta, and monochromatic slates that look as if they've been worn and sun-drenched. Hey guys, so those are the 4 trends that we're using to develop all of our looks and styles this season. I want to thank you for joining, and I really appreciate the opportunity to allow me to present this information to you all. I know that our residential styling group is excited for our 2022 launch, and we look forward to seeing everyone at Surfaces.